believe, on Infamous' side. But this time it's going to go for T-Show Rising, and they will have this. So now it looks more like a mid lane Venomancer, unless they want to do support Venom, which is really weird. So I guess mid lane Veno, safe lane Weaver, Nature's Prophet off lane is probably the most likely way they'll lane this. But you never know, to be honest. You never really do.
Team ban.
And T-Show Rising. What have they been picking recently? Well, they've only played 2 games that I could see within the last year. The last 2 games Rising were their first 2 apparently. I guess they were Team Taka before that, so we'll have to look at that and see if there's anything there for Team Taka. Team Taka, last match 4 days ago. Here we go. Matches. What else have they been picking? Ooh, a lot of Batrider, actually. Not that that really matters. They just need a support. What else could they get? Maybe Earth Spirit? Maybe... I don't know if they want a 4 or 5 here. Rasta's something they've played. Dazzle as well. Last time they had Rubik, they had an Nyx Assassin to go along with it, so there's a good chance that happens. They also have the Nature's Prophet. So we'll see if it's going to be Nyx. I don't think it's been banned out. In fact, it hasn't. A lot of options here from both sides. A lot of flexibility between the 2 drafts. All right. One more pick per side. 35 seconds for T-Show Rising. What are they going to grab? This is going to be very interesting. Do they need that Nyx Assassin? Are they going to go for a different support? Will they make another hero support like Venomancer? Probably not, but there's always that chance. It is the Disruptor, so the Rubik will be played as the 4. The Disruptor will be played as the 5. Hopefully getting an early Rubik Blink Dagger would be the best thing for T-Show Rising. Very good for locking down some of these heroes. Necrophos, silencing him up, making sure he can't heal with Death Pulse. Trying not to get the Reaper Scythe off. If they have Vision, they'll be able to get some glimpses back as well. Could be pretty troublesome. Some extra damage against Winter Wyvern as well. And just general control for T-Show Rising. It's what they're going to have. And I think this draft looks pretty good. They don't have that big initiation, really, though. There's, like, no blink grab. They're going to have to rely a lot on Glimpse, Sprout, and Telekinesis. And really just poor positioning from Infamous. Whereas Infamous, they have the Earthshaker. They can easily find a Blink Echo or something like that to set something up. Jakiro coming out along with it. All right, folks. What do we got next? 15 seconds left on reserve time. Infamous, what will they pick up? It is the Anti-Mage. Wow, the 5th pick Anti-Mage. There's no control. This is what I was just talking about. There's so little control. It's Telekinesis and Static Storm to stop this Anti-Mage from getting away with murder, and he's probably going to. Oh, that is the best 5th pick you'll see for an AM here for Infamous. So strong, so difficult to deal with, and it is going to be the Kotaro Hayama Anti-Mage. Should be some exciting stuff. I think Infamous, in terms of the draft, they've done a very good job here. A lot of control, a lot of lockdown. They've got some good, decent late game as well between the Anti-Mage and the Necrophos. They have some decent push, especially once the AM gets his Battle Fury and his Manta style. Things will get pretty easy here for Infamous if they could survive this early laning phase. However, there is still a Weaver, so the Weaver can go toe-to-toe with the AM. His late game is pretty good, and then you have the Nature's Prophet split push as well from Tavo on the Shadowburn Nick, as it were. And I'm excited to see how this turns out. Game 1, our first series of the day. And it's Azora High, not on the Earthshaker this time. It is going to be the Stinger offlane Earthshaker, so very interesting. And jump into the game we go. Oh, no. Why is there a pause? All right, hold on. Let me start the clock. We have a bathroom pause. So that sucks. I guess we'll just chill for a while. So looking at the heroes, it is the off-lane Necrophos for Pepita. No, he's been playing mid. Never mind. Stinger. Oh, no. Stinger switched. He's on the Wyvern. Oh my god, there's no way, right? There's no way. There's no way this is the right thing. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. That would be huge. It is the Azora High Earthshaker. The offlane Wyvern. I kind of want to go back and see when Fnatic played it, because that is the one that I know they played offlane. And there's no guarantee that Stinger's going to be in the offlane either. Or rather, I mean, I guess there's a chance that they switch it again, or that Stinger just doesn't go to the offlane. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but Stinger is the offlane player for this team. Oh, no, it's Mineski, not Fnatic. Oops, I got the teams wrong. Mineski. So I want to see how Ice built his offlane Wyvern. I'm very intrigued. All right, it was against Fnatic, and I think they lost. He built... Ice started with Wand, TP Scroll, Soul Ring, Midas, Phase, and Maelstrom for Ice. So... I don't know. It's weird. I wonder what his levels were. Let me see. It was Arctic Burn, Cold Embrace, Arctic Burn, Splinter Blast, Arctic Burn, Splinter, Winter's Curse, Splinter. So yeah, maxed out Arctic Burn first, obviously. And we'll see. I mean, I'm interested. I am very intrigued to see... Well, first of all, let's check the items. He's got some regen here. And he's going to go for the Circlet, which means he might go Wand. Boots and a ward, so it does look like Stinger's going to be playing the offlane Wyvern. I am in. Let's fucking go. It's time. It is time to see how this works out. It might be a disaster for Infamous. But honestly, with the rest of the draft the way they have it, it shouldn't be that bad. PTT. Smoke will break. I think Infamous's Excel saw him. Do they have a sentry is the question. AM's just running from these treants. They'll try to right-click him down, but no Coiling Blade yet for him. Get it, get it, get it, get it. One more. It's going to run out. Oh, it's baiting him. Ah, he needed one more. He's not going to get it. Oh, no, Excel. If only you had a little bit more base damage. They don't have a sentry here. I think, do they even have a sentry on any of them? They didn't buy sentries, it looks like, from what I could tell. In the meantime, ward placed aggressively on this Uber Cliff. Was the other one... I think the other ward might have been spotted. And they dewarded it, because they don't have it right now. Oh, no, they do. It's on Wyvern. Fisher. Nicely done from Excel. Great block. And they should get the rune. In fact, they will. Control X and Control V, a.k.a. Kotaro Hayama, will get the job done. How much pressure are they going to apply bottom? They'll see the ward here, or rather the ward will scout out PTT and Tavo down bottom. And in the meantime, here we go. Stinger's going to place this potentially in a cool spot. Hopefully it doesn't walk up here. Yeah, he's spotted. He's going to try to go for the... Oh, he did want to pull the creep wave back. Never mind. Shikuchi coming out from The. And he'll try to annoy Stinger. But he's going to grab it. 444 looking for a Thunderstrike or something. But yeah, that's it. Stinger will take some damage, but this is great. He gets a full wave to himself. And we'll keep an eye on that top lane for now, but the bottom lane might be where the action happens. 4 men shield up, so not that much damage being taken. Good dual breath onto 1, maybe 2. Nope, just the 1. No liquid fire yet for Excel. They're getting some extra treants too. I mean, he's doing a little harass with treants, but not that much. It's not bad. Fisher coming out. They'll block PTT. He is maybe in trouble. Nah, they can't chase him. They'll get some auto attacks, but when he does that, the treants start running at him, and that might be an issue. We'll keep our eyes peeled on this bottom lane. This is where the action will be. But now the Mandy versus Pepita mid lane matchup. Necrophos has 4 last hits. Again, this lane probably gets better for Mandy as he gets more points in the Plague Wards, but he's not going for it yet. Pepita's having a pretty good time. And Stinger is level 2. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. He drops the ward down. Oh, the sentry 444 was ready for it because guess what? They had that ward here on the cliff. So now Stinger's life is a little bit harder. Shikuchi coming out. Do they have Glimpse? They don't. But Stinger's still taking a lot of damage. No Cold Embrace yet. He went for Splinter Blast first, interestingly enough. Which I think Cold Embrace was the second skill that ISS picked up. Maybe not the best idea this game. I don't know. It's a lot of physical damage in that lane, so... Some rotations coming in. Earthshaker and PTT will trade bounty runes. Meanwhile, the Gale will come out, actually. Pepita. He's got Death Pulse back in 2. They're going to TP in the Nature's Prophet, and he should be dead here. Death Pulse comes out. They rotate 4 heroes to get this kill, but do they ever? My God. They really hated him there. They got some hate. No way he was surviving that one. Stinger might be in trouble. He's got the swarm on him, taking a lot of damage. Splinter Blast, he's got a cold embrace himself. Shikuchi comes out, does some damage, but Stinger could be in trouble. TP coming in. They're baiting this. Shikuchi's down. Fisher, it's ready. Now the Splinter Blast. They need more damage. They don't have the Arctic Burn. He's got too much HP. And level 1 Fisher, level 1 Arctic Burn, and Splinter Blast don't really do that much damage, or rather, Splinter Blast doesn't. So he's going to survive, and he'll be able to regen up. Oop, Gale. Onto Pepita, just to harass. He's got a salve still. 2 null tallies as well. Despite him dying, he's still doing well on last hits. And Kotaro continues to farm telekinesis. They're looking for Jakiro. Dual Breath will come out. Those will be under the treants. But the body blocks are still there, and that'll be enough for the kill. That was some great control from Tavo. Absolutely fantastic. Dual Breath was just trying to get him away, slowing down the treants, but unfortunately, level 1 Dual Breath doesn't have the best in terms of move slow, 28%. But the treants are still able to go pretty quickly. Now the jump in. Tavo might be in trouble. Although, they have no way of locking him down. Alright. Still pretty good farm for both safe laners. Mostly, though, the AM. Like you could see, he's got a little bit of pressure on him applied. Mandy in the mid lane still keeping up with Pepita. Who I believe is, boots coming out. No bottle necessary. Telekinesis. And it's a haste rune for PTT. Now coming mid is going to be that Rubik. Gale. Oh, he saw this coming. Now the TP's coming in again. Pepita should have backed up as soon as he saw the haste rune. And a Ghost Shroud will come out. He has two stick charges, but it's still troublesome. He will die. I think the Fisher about to come through, and, well, Excel doesn't use it. He just realizes that Pepita is dead. And that was Pepita. I guess maybe Excel didn't call it out quickly enough. There's also that possibility, but as soon as you see that haste rune, you need to run. And he could have avoided the Gale had he done that. Good stuff, though, from Tisho so far. Aquila now up for the Venomancer. Now the Weaver's getting a lot of room to farm. Up to 21 last hits. Going to go for that Aquila. And Stinger is only level 3, so... And even in a dual lane, he's not getting much. He has 7 last hits. He'll try to leech some experience in the meantime. Oh. Oh, denied. Alright, here we go. 3 heroes top. There's a pull coming out. Stinger can Splinter Blast this and try to get some experience, but as it stands now, he's just got a leech. Nature's Prophet, in the meantime, can just do this. He's got phase already. He's got a jungle. This is what happens when you get involved with a Nature's Prophet early on in the game. Why it's so annoying to play against. Welling done. Treads next for, Kotaro Hayama. Ward dropped down. Not spotted by the Nature's Prophet, even with that treant over there. And Stinger, I mean, he's getting pretty close to... I guess if you get more levels in Splinter Blast, you're in. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, let me look at this again. But the Arctic Burn was what was leveled up first by Ice Ice Ice. Splinter Blast was max second. He's going to go mid as there's a fight breaking out. There's the Cold Embrace. Pepita's in trouble. They need another Death Pulse coming in. Ghost Shroud, they'll do it. Now they're going to turn onto 4-4-4. They really want this kill. They're both low. They get off the Reapers. He can't regen with it, though. And now it's going to be a 3 versus 1. Stinger's in trouble. Getting caught. No usage of that Cold Embrace. He's blocked in and killed. They're putting so much pressure on this mid lane. And Tisho Rising will do it again. They rotate over Tavo. They get Mandy involved. He gets a nice Gale. And they're able to take down a couple heroes. So... At least they secure the 1 kill onto the Disruptor, but he is way okay with that trade. But remember, you're playing 4 versus 5 here if you are Infamous. You could also say the same thing about Tisho, though. They're not bringing their Weaver to the fight, so... It is getting very interesting. Mandy, he has an Arcane Rune, looking for a Gale, walking up a little bit. Vision-wise, he sees PTT, Pepita does, and he's forced back now. Plague Wards are not up still. He went for the Gale Poison Sting build, and which does a lot of damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A golden thread.
All right. Uh-oh. They didn't see each other, did they? That's hilarious. They were literally right next to each other, and they didn't see each other. That is pretty ridiculous, actually. Telekinesis, Gale coming out, Pepita, Poison Nova, Fade Bolt to come through, Nature's Wrath, he's in some trouble. Ghost Shroud is still available, he doesn't have Death Pulse though. Styx will keep him alive, now the Cold Embrace along with it. They need the Death Pulse to come out on top of it. Good Fisher, but Pepita's still in trouble. Death Pulse coming in. One more auto attack, he might die to the Poison Sting, and he will. No denying time. Meanwhile, Talvo getting hit up. They're looking for the kill with Stinger. He's trying to make his way over there, but it's not going to happen. Now the Weaver coming in. They're at the Shrine. This could be pretty good here. Coming in is going to be 4-4. The Kinetic Field coming out as well. They've got the lift up. The Telekinesis is there. Fisher was also, but he couldn't get it off in time. Dual Breath, PTT. He's going to survive. It's a double kill for this Weaver. He comes in out of nowhere, and now it's a full 5-man fight for T-Show Rising. And as good as this anti-mage is doing, you're losing so much in that mid lane, and T-Show are gaining so much elsewhere. And now you're wondering, all right, well, what is this offlane Winter Wyvern actually doing?
Dire's bottom tower
Not much. Not yet, anyway. Static Storm not ready for the Disruptors, so again, they don't really have any way of locking down this AM. So he could be as aggressive and farm freely, and he could just be as aggressive as he wants to be. That was interesting. I guess he avoided an auto attack or two, which was nice. TP in from the Nature's Prophet. Mana Void is up. It is level 1. Full Tread's done for the AM now, and he's working on that Battle Fury, and he's going to get to it pretty soon. A lot of farm for that anti-mage, and he needs to have that farm. Otherwise, this game just gets out of control. Late game, you do have a good farm, a fair chance at having this Weaver farmed, and once you have that, maybe you're in a good position for T-Show Rising. Good usage of that Fisher. They get the block off. Tavo in trouble, but he's still got plenty of mana left, and it's not going to be nearly enough damage. If he can Mana Voids here, it would be a bad idea. Quelling Blade, he's going to go for the TP. Mana Void to stop the TP, and they will get the kill. So that was perfect, actually. But top lane, Stinger in trouble. Cold Embrace was already used. Uh-oh, you've TP'd in yourself to trouble, my friend. Excel is going to get dropped as well. Time-Lapse comes in. Liquid Fire, but he won't stay alive for much longer. Excel will get dropped by the Shikuchi of the, and that is more than enough to get the kill.
fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Disaster. Deaths everywhere. 11-2. Infamous getting crushed, at least for right now. And Stinger is just, he's a glorified support at this point. He's below the Rubik. He's not really providing anything. They might get Shadowburn, Reaper Sight. That's huge. Pepita needs that type of kill, and it'll get him a lot of farm and get him closer to his Force Staff as well as Helm of the Dominator. In the meantime, Infamous will have Kotaro trying to take the bottom tier 1 tower. He's putting a lot of pressure on it. Meanwhile, Mandy trying to do the same now with level 2 wards. Uh-oh. Excel, Gale will come through. There's the poison of a Fisher was about to come out. He needs to TP. Oh, he's just dead. Deny, maybe? Nope. Fade Bolt zapped him down. PTT takes the kill. Steals it right out from underneath their faces. Fisher to come through. No block. Pepita can't really walk up and do anything about it. And again, another kill. This game is going horribly, horribly wrong here for the Radiant. Fisher was stolen on top of it. One of the best spells to steal. They also have Ice Path. He can grab this game too. Great Rubik game, to be honest. Blink from the AM. Anything from the Wyvern. Reaper Scythe would be great. I don't want to keep harping on this, but the AM could become a problem. In fact, they're trying to deal with it. Static Storm comes out. That's on the other side. AM will walk in. Good Echo Slam to come through. Fisher to fall up as well. This could be huge. They've dropped one, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Maybe a 1-for-2 trade. They don't have the Mana Void. He does actually have it, but they won't need it. Ice Path coming in. And now Infamous. The Swarm coming in. The Shikuchi will do the job. They don't have any way to lock him down. They've got the Fisher stolen. There it is. He'll try to man fight. Mana Void is ready, but he time-lapses back. Blinking ready to go, but they won't go for it. Infamous decides to stay here. A 2-for-2 trade. Not a bad fight, actually, for Infamous overall, because, again, this AM is still getting farmed. 300 gold in that fight. Some XP given to the Jakiro, which I'm sure he desperately needs. Jakiro's net worth is 500. He's level 5. It's not going great. Meanwhile, Stinger has to go for a TP. He should make it away, and he'll be fine. Putting some pressure on the tower. In the meantime, nearby is PTT. Pepita walking on through. I think he might have been spotted. Yeah, they see him now. Ice Path coming in will actually push back the Venomancer. PTT walking on by. No way of locking him down. Uh-oh. AM in some trouble. He's got Blink. They have Glimpse ready. And there it is. As he blinks, the Glimpse comes back. That's what they needed. That is going to be a beautiful kill coming out. That's the control they had. That's what you need, is to have a Glimpse ready to go. And this AM, there's nothing you need to do about it. And that is a massive kill, because not only are they winning fights everywhere else on the map, but they finally kill the AM as well. Now the Disruptor will find an Invis rune for good measure. He'll take it up. He's got his Static Storm ready. He can throw up an ult mid, perhaps, and see what they can find. Pepita going to get galed up. They'll have a Veil ready for Infamous, but he's going to get run at. There's going to be the Fissure. He's in the trees. He's not going to get blocked, but they will glimpse him back into the Poison Nova. Now the Static Storm, and he is donezo. He will stick up. He's still in the silence. He's going to drop. He almost had a chance to survive there for a moment, but not quite. Infamous's Guitar Hayama will jump in. Thinks about fighting, decides against it. Stinger also coming through. He's got the Winter's Curse, but he just wasn't quite close enough, even with Phase Boots. Wyvern's pretty slow. It's actually kind of insane how slow he is. 287 move speed. Unbelievable. When he has the phase going, he's 353. But that is ridiculous. Wyvern is so slow. All right. Fade Bolt, Telekinesis, Excel. Gonna get caught again. Liquid Fire. He's got the Blink. Oh, beautiful Blink from PTT. Ice Path comes out. So does the Macro Pyre. Does little to no damage. PTT just walks out. Stinger will come in. He's got the Winter's Curse. Is he gonna use it here? Not using it just yet. Shadowburn's still in trouble. Really holding on to this Winter's Curse now. He's got to get it off, and he can't. He just can't. They all rotate in, and they find 2 kills. The Courier will fall as well. This is turning quickly into a disaster. Glimpse back in. Kinetic Field is there. The Static Storm along with it, and this is a dead AM once more. Telekinesis is up. A double kill for the Weaver, who is now getting a massive amount of gold. He's sitting on almost a Diffusal Blade. They should have a lot of farm for a lot of these other heroes, too. Veil up for the actually, he's a little bit close to Blink now. He's going Eul Scepter. Ah, Blink would have been so much better for T-Show, damn it. Glimpse back. Uh-oh. Pepita. He's fine. He's fine. Man. I know it's 7K at 14 minutes, and that seems like a lot. It does. And it is a lot. But the AM, is he going to be able to bring this back in? With those 2 deaths, it puts him pretty far behind now. And what could have been a really good game for him. This is starting to get tough for Kotaro Hayama, and T-Show Rising look absolutely fantastic. They really do. They're firing on all cylinders. Even Tavo, who's a little bit low in terms of his team's net worth, is going to have an Orchid soon. And they're going to take control of the map. And they want to take control before the Battle Fury and Mantis starts coming out for the AM. And once that happens, maybe the map gets split up and they can kind of lose control here. So they've got this pressure. They've got an AK lead. What can they do with it for T-Show? Because they have to find something. They want to finish this game off pretty early, it looks like. They'll go bottom. Kotaro is being spotted. PTT is in trouble, actually. They're just going to let him go. They don't know who's here. They think everybody else is still there, but in fact, they're top. Earthshaker. He's been spotted, but he's still on the run. Glimpse back should be ready to go. There it goes. Kinetic Field, Static Storm. He tried getting the Fissure. It was a good attempt, but couldn't quite get it in time. And that is a godlike spree for the Weaver. Another kill fed, as he is already getting close to his Lincoln Sphere. Like, he is farmed. Mana Void coming out. That is on the Centaur. So maybe Kotaro a little bit frustrated. Seems like that's probably the case. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, when your team dies a lot in the beginning of the game and then you get ganked 2 or 3 times. It can get really frustrating. I feel him. And it's going to get even more frustrating because now the Orchid is done. And against an AM who's not close to a Manta style at all, this is going to get difficult. Telekinesis, Gale Lift as well. They have the Poison Nova. No, he doesn't have the mana for it. And here comes the Macro Pyre. The TP will try to come through, but it's just not enough. Now the Orchid flies under the Chikiro. Coming in is going to be the Earthshaker. He's got Echo Slam. Is he going to do? Yes, he absolutely will. Blows 1 away. It's the Nature's Prophet. So not a bad kill there coming out from Azora High, but he's still on the run. Telekinesis is coming back in. They're going to go with the Gale. Maybe they don't have it elsewhere. Cold Embrace will keep Stinger alive. Meanwhile, the double kill on the other side for PTT. The Glimpse back, and that will be another kill. And Kotaro Hayama is the only person alive, and he's just farming bottom. And they're going to lose a tier 2 tower out of this almost surely. The Nature's Prophet will come back in 20 seconds. He'll have his treants ready to go, and It's going to be rough.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they won't quite get the tower, it looks like, but it's below half HP, and... Jesus. Honestly, I don't know where you go from here. You're going to have a Solar Crest up on Mandy. 9K at 17 minutes. That is quite the game, quite the lead for T-Show Rising. Can they finish this game off, though? Earlier today, we saw a team, Midderfeed, have about a 5K net worth advantage with a good pushing team. And they could not finish the game off against OG. Now, it was OG. It's obviously a bit of a different story. Infamous versus OG, not quite the same teams. Glimpse back into the Static Storm. They will find him, and they'll also get the Jakir on the back end. A double kill for Weaver to start this off. Can they find anybody else? They'll look for the Earthshaker. He might be caught. He's going for the Arcane Rune. He's going to get his spell stolen. Enchant Totem. Lift his back up in 5. They have the Glimpse, maybe? I don't think so, actually. Nope, now they do. Kinetic Field, and he knows he's dead. He just wanted to take the Arcane Rune away from T-Show Rising, as they will head straight into Roche. And you could forget about Pepita in the late game. You could forget about any other hero like Stinger. This is just straight up, it has to be Kotaro that hits a huge fight, a huge winning Mana Void. Wow, they killed that so quickly. I mean, they just have to have something crazy from this AM, and I just don't know if it's possible. And the Weaver continues on his quest to get to the Lincoln Sphere, and once that is up, they can definitely push with pretty much reckless abandon.
Radiant's bottom tower.
All right.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Maybe they can get a kill. They're setting up at the side. It's the Blink Dagger from Azora High that might do the job. Yule's Scepter picked up for PTT. Finally, he'll grab it. And that's going to be good for setting things up and keeping himself alive and numerous other things. They really want to take this tower down, and they're probably going to here in the next few seconds. No glyph available, and Mandy will just tank it. Good deny, though, from Wyvern. Excellent usage of that Arctic Burn. Other side, Static Storm coming out. They've caught it. They'll get the AM for now. They might need more. The Orchid should be ready, and they will get it off, so he's in trouble. Thunderstrike coming out. They'll get the vision. One more auto attack, and 444 will take the kill. So AM TP's in. They find the good setup. They had the glimpse back. Really good stuff from T-Show Rising yet again. And now they'll take the Tier 2 tower bottom and continue to get this lead. So I guess where do you go from here as the Infamous squad? I guess the Stinger Wyvern experiment was a result. He hasn't really done anything. They would have been much more. They would have been much better served if they had the Blink Dagger and the Earthshaker earlier on into the game, I think. Perhaps that's what they're thinking about. Top lane, Kinetic Field, Tavo, he's going to fall. They'll get a kill. Can they get anything else out of this? Good Fisher Wall coming out. They've stolen a chance out of it, but that is it. Maybe they'll find Pepita. Kinetic Field will come through. There's the Reapers. He's going to get another kill. He'll go for the TP. They steal Reapers, and he'll fall. He's dead for 70. PTT with the huge steal coming out. Yes, they've lost 2 for T-Show, but again, that's Pepita going down. The Lincoln Sphere is now done. Elsewhere, the Earthshaker waiting for PTT. Echo Slam is already used, so he can't really find a solo kill. But he will still be able to do some work on the Rubik if you wanted to. He will, however, TP back down to the Shrine. And now this Tier 2 looking like it's going to get pushed as soon as this Nature's Prophet is back up. And as one-sided as this has been, with how many deaths Kotaro Hayama has had, he's done a great job of getting farm. 3 deaths, and still pretty much keeping pace with the Venomancer. The Weaver a little bit further ahead. If he can get to this Manta style, he'll be in a pretty good position unless he gets Static Stormed. It's really the only thing that can... That and Lift are really the only things that can really harm him at this point. trade tier 1 for tier 2, and it's not that bad for Infamous. At least they got something out of it. Mid would be a good option, but do they still have the Aegis? They do. The Weaver has it for another minute, roughly. Minute and 20 seconds, we'll say. And he's going to go hard because why not? At this point, you're so far ahead, you might as well.
The seeds are forfeit.
Oh, boy. Shadow Blade done for the Furion. And everybody is sitting around mid here for T-Show Rising. They are ready to go. They're ready to jump in. But Ice Path came through. It will be swiftly dodged by the Weaver. TP came out. I think that was the AM. Scan is not going to be successful. Might have actually been the Earthshaker. The AM is farming very aggressively at the other side of the map. He's getting very close to his Manta. He's not quite there yet. Just a couple of hundred more gold and he'll be in and ready to go. 3,100 is what you're looking for. And with the Manta style, maybe he could fight. Again, dealing with this Weaver, it seems like an impossibility. But maybe he could do enough damage. Maybe they can get a big Echo Slam from Azora High. There's a ward here, by the way. The Dire have placed one. So they've got some good vision. This needs to be countered, and we'll see if they have a sentry or something to place down. Doesn't look like it. They do have one on Excel, but he's not using it. And Furion TPing to the jungle. Shadowblade will come out. They know where he is. They're going to set up on him. This could be trouble. Kotarayama is so close. Telekinesis, they'll have the Orchid as well. He is so close to the Manta, but he doesn't have it yet. He'll go for the TP. The glimpse back, though, and it's there in time. Good stuff from 444. Static Storm will come out as well. And they set up for the Static Storm beautifully by Yulesing him and keeping him in place. Otherwise, he might have survived. That has got to be so frustrating for Kotarayama. He's so close to that Manta style. "33 seconds on the sideline. Earthshaker will see Azora High underneath this Observer Ward. Orchid is going to come through, and we'll see if he can't get the kill on his own. He's going to go for the TP. A nice play. He'll survive. No glimpse that time. No telekinesis. No stolen Fisher. Although, 444 was pretty close. Honestly, this Disruptor pick was one of the best picks they could have gotten here. I think it did so much work for them this game. We could talk a lot about the other picks, but most of the lanes went the way they did because of the Disruptor or the Nature's Prophet TPing in. And that's really what it comes down to is the Furion. BKB will be the choice for Thie, a.k.a. the Weaver. That'll be his next big item. And it'll come out soon. PTT, in the meantime, is going to be picking up the Force Staff for himself. So no blink this game for him, but you know what? He didn't need it. He was in the right place at the right time for most of the game. They're going to have the glimpse back coming in. Static Storm as well. This is going to be trouble. He doesn't have his Manta yet. Tabo looking for another Orchid. Good Fisher. Might be able to keep him alive. The Force, or rather the Yules coming out. They're going to try for another blink. Here comes the Orchid. Good Glimmer. KP might stay alive here. Nature's Wrath doing a fair bit of damage in the meantime. He'll blink up to the high ground. They've got a Shrine. They're going to go use it right now. And keeping him alive there is one of the most important things you could have done. He needs that Manta, and you can see it. There's going to be a huge backer power with the Ice Blast coming in. They've got the Reapers, they've got the Echo Slam, they've got the kill. That's a Godlike Spree taken out. Winter's Curse comes in, not too much damage. Ice Path will hit. They'll drop the Veil as well. More Death Pulse, but he blinks himself away with the AM Steel. Mandy pops the Poison Nova, and they're going to get Pepita maybe. He's going to go for the TP in the meantime. Can he make it out? The Glimmer Cape TP. Beautifully done. They don't lose a single hero, and they get the Godlike Spree coming out as the poor Weaver will go down. And now, finally, Anti-Mage can contribute to these fights. He's got the Manta style. He's ready to go. Oh, man. What a fight. What a grab. Echo Slam and Reapers both had to be used there, but they were very, very valuable in that kill.
Illusion.
All right, maybe we're not done yet after all. Look at the AM ratting top lanes here when Tower's going to be taken down. The Glyph will go, but he could just wait, get the last hit, and then keep pressuring. There's no real reason for him to back up yet. Now with the Manta style, the only thing he has to worry about really is Static Storm, and I'm not sure they'll be able to kill him within the time frame of that particular item. Or skill, excuse me. Ooh, Blink was stolen. On the run. Infamous Kotaro Hayama will make it away. 50 damage taken for the Earthshaker. So the enchant totem is going to do some serious work here. Midas has been picked up for Stinger. All right, they're not dead yet. Oh no, the root comes out. He might be in trouble. He'll be able to get out. The telekinesis is onto the Ancient Prowler Shaman's little cousin. And they'll take down the annoying Ancient Prowler Shaman camp. All right, I mean, it's 13K, but we're leveling off. You see, this was just a steady decline for the first 21 minutes of the game, and now 29 minutes into the game, we are looking, or rather 27, we are looking to plateau off. But this is where it's not going to matter. T-Show are just going to grab Aegis and Cheese, and maybe they can finish this game off with that. I mean, even though AM is still very farmed, what you're looking at still is going to be considered, I think, a miracle. I think in order to win this game, they have to have some miraculous fight with this AM just going in and going crazy. And that's not to say it's impossible, but it is going to have to be ridiculous. AM will continue to farm and fight. He's up to 1,700 gold, ready for his next item, whatever it may be. Perhaps BKB is necessary, maybe a basher. A lot of options. TPs are coming back, lots of wards being placed. And some wards outside the base to really choke off the vision here in the Dire. Shadowburn, Shadowbladed up. I think they saw him, they know. But they have Dust, they didn't use it, interestingly enough. Might still go in. In the tree line, I think they just want to TP home. And Shadowburn will do just that. Earthshaker will stay, but there's nobody here. And this is a good item here. Tavo picks up the BKB, so a lot of the damage is magic at this point, and he can avoid 90% of it. The AM will come through and do a lot, but I don't know. It might not be enough to bring him down. They're on top of a ward right now. In fact, they might get ran at here. So Earthshaker is looking for a kill. He saw PTT, but he's not going to go for it. Maybe he could find 444. That might be an easier kill for him. Is he going to go for this? He's thinking about it. He's running in. Shadowblade up. Oh, this is going to be close. The AM's coming by, but this might be a bait. AM is going to be spotted here in a moment. He's going to blink his way through. They have the scan successful. AM is going to get chased down. He needs to get the hell out of there. But he is so quick. The -1 second blink cooldown. He blinks like crazy. Courier coming through. And it didn't have anything on it. It was bring the Vitality Booster. I think that Nature's Prophet thought there was a Courier there, but they couldn't quite find it. And AM continues to split push. And it is going to be Basher. He's going to get the Vitality Booster so he can stay alive. And then build into the Basher. And then finish off the Abyssal Blade that he started earlier. TP from Stinger. PTT doesn't have detection. He has a Sentry, but it was too little too late. Nice TP with that Glimmer Cape. All right, and again, we've seen this before. We've seen a lot of teams do this. They haven't finished the game yet. It is still a 15K net worth advantage here for T-Show. Maelstrom picked up for the Weaver. So instead of going BKB, he thinks he's pretty dangerous and pretty survivable without it. Ace Rune for the Earthshaker. He'll get out of dodge. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know how the hell this is going to go. But we're 30 minutes into the game. And AM has taken the top spot in terms of farm. It'll get traded back and forth between him and the Venomancer, but for the most part, this is where he should be. 3,800. He might get Basher. Gonna just sidestep the secret shop. He'll walk right around. There was a Shadow Blade used by Tavo, who's now under the guise of a ward if he comes out. And he's got to head into the tree line. Nice play from Tavo to make sure he's not spotted by the ward. Good sentry placement. Excel needs to be careful, though. He can't even finish this off. Sprout will come through. He's just dead, I think. He's got to get Orchid. He needs a Force Step. He doesn't have it. And they're going to keep this ward alive, it looks like. Maybe they're thinking about denying it. I'm not sure. Dangerous stuff. Glimmer Cape up for the Wyvern. He has Midas. He wants Force Staff. He needs it. They're going to go bottom, and here we go. This tower is going to go down pretty quickly to the Weaver. He has Aegis. Fisher won't block, but will be annoying. Glimmer Cape coming out. Going to avoid the rest of the tower hits. Blink Echo could be huge. Shadowblade comes out first and foremost. No sentries placed down that I can see. Maybe they can make a jump out of T. He's going to back away and for now. They'll see if they can't find this. He's still waiting at the top of this hill. Arctic Burn to come through. Thee's going to back himself up. In the meantime, AM continues to split push. Working on that Basher, working on that Abyssal Blade. He's getting close. They might back here. They have Aegis and Cheese. They want to get some use out of it, but right now they haven't done too much. And they're TPing back the Nature's Prophet to defend. Courier? Oh, nice. That is a Mjolnir. That is the Weaver's Mjolnir getting taken away. A little bit of a nice pickup there. And now Kotaro will go ahead and TP himself home. In the meantime, the Earthshaker's going to TP the Shrine Shadow Blade up and look if he can find somebody. They have the gem, though. That's the problem, and I don't know if he knows that, but Kinetic Field coming in, that was very close. That gem, they need to take it. If Infamous want to have any chance of this game, they need to take that gem away from the Disruptor. And it's a full Abyssal Blade done for the Anti-Mage. He has been free farming like crazy for pretty much the past 25 minutes. And the Weaver is starting to fall behind a little bit. And he knows the Mjolnir will help him farm better. But he's going to only have the Maelstrom for now. There is the gem pickup coming out for the Earthshaker. All right. Things getting a bit interesting. Bloodthorn picked up. AM. There's the Abyssal Blade. Mana Void probably not needed. Gems on the deck. They would like to get it. Can they grab it? BKB's going to go. He will pick it up, but the AM's in trouble. Good cold embrace to keep him alive, and now he can turn and fight. Abyssal's not up. He just used it, but they'll find PTT. Echo Slam coming. The Mana Void as well. They've turned two. Can they get any more? He's going to turn for Mandy. That's a lot of damage. He's got Blink. He needs to use it. Too much damage. Oh, no. He overestimated the damage. The cheese comes out. There's the Fissure. Oh, my God. Or rather, underestimated. And they might just lose the game here. The AM did not think the Weaver was going to hit that hard. And he really did. The Weaver and Mandy went absolutely ham there. And he has no buyback. I don't know if they could push. They only have 3 alive on the Dire team. They're going to try at the very least. Pepita will buy back, and that should push them back for the time being. I think they lost 1 gem. So they had the gem, then they lost it. They picked it up, rather, from the Disruptor, and then they lost it. Blink back in. It's the one, Thee's the one that has the gem, by the way. Fisher coming out. It's a lot of damage. The Maelstrom proc coming in onto Azor High. 30 seconds with AM on the sideline. And even with the Pepita buyback, they're still going to keep going here. Gale's going to come out. They'll drop the Veil. Pushing them back a little bit. Fisher comes in. They'll de-ward the ward inside the base. Pepita, Kinetic Field. He'll walk out of it. Glyph, he's glimpsed back in. He's actually got the Eul Scepter. Static Storm's not doing anything, really. He's fine. And now with Static Storm down, they might just back up. AM's up in 6 seconds. And, man, he needs to be careful. Oh, Shadow Blade. Enchant Totem. Enchant Totem. He'll find it. They need a Fissure now. He's got another Enchant Totem in 3. BKB, he's going to go for the TP. They need a Quelling Blade. Abyssal Blade gets the job done for Kotaro Hayama. Big pickup with Tavo now dead for 70 seconds. Okay. That kill gives him 1,000 between 500 for the AM and then the 450 for the Earthshaker. There's that gem coming in handy. Roshan may be up in 10 seconds. With a good Winter's Curse, they might be able to take a huge fight there. But again, this Winter Wyvern, it feels like he's just to support this game. But he is caught up with the Midas. They're going to find Teehee. Enchant Totem. Fissure. They need an Abyssal. There's the Echo Slam. They're coming in. They have the Mana Void. There's the Lincoln Sphere, the Abyssal Blade. Nicely done. He uses the Mana Void, then the Abyssal Blade. They get the kill. Dead for 76 seconds. What else can they find? PTT. He's going to find a Telekinesis. Arctic Burn was stolen. They're still chasing. Ice Path coming through. Just misses. Now the Force. There's the Winter's Curse. They want to set up on this. They want to get as much as possible. They get the first hit bash. PTT will use himself for the time being, but still in trouble. Fisher coming out. There's the Reapers. Dead for 80 seconds. It's a lot of gold going the way of Infamous, and they're going to clear out this Tier 1 tower as well. Butterfly will be next for Kotaro Hayama. He needs it. Maybe Roshan. Not up. Still 2 minutes. An unfortunate timing for Infamous. Oh, the RNG screws him. Can they take the Tier 2? Weaver's back up in 40, but with the Nature's Prophet alive, I don't think so. Kotaro will just farm instead. He's level 24. And will he go for the 25 agility? The Veno, in the meantime, goes for the experience gain, obviously, and gets the 3 times Plague Ward HP damage. Glimpse back in, good force away from Stinger. He should stay alive. Wonder what his next item's going to be. And again, Roche is still not up. And everyone will be alive at that point when it is. Dagon for the Necrophos. He did buy back, I believe. Yes, he did. So he can actually just buy out right now if he wants to. And there it is, 25 agility. And he does a lot of damage now, but again, he's still kind of squishy. And if he gets a heart of Tarask, I don't know if they can kill him. Double damage rune at the bottom rune spot. Do they know it? Somebody pinged it. I think it was the Veno that pinged it. And that would be gigantic. Oh, no. They're not going to find this double damage rune for Infamous. It's probably going to go to T-Show here. Roche still not alive. 30 seconds. They're saying to shrine up. He's got Butterfly in right now, but he might have to save her buyback. I think he's it right now. Yeah, he should. And I don't know. I guess, are you... Last time they had Aegis and Cheese, it didn't really do much. Even with the Nature's Prophet, they still don't have that great a push. There's the Butterfly. DD has been found. It is time to go. It was Infamous that'll get it. And it actually could come in huge. Roshan is up and alive, and they are going to get into this pit here. But AM is going to... He's got other plans. He's going straight for the tier 2. He's going to force tier 3. He's going to force them back to the base. This could be huge. And they take this quickly, but is it going to be fast enough? AM's about to be up on the high ground here in a moment. He should blink up there and get ready to go. In fact, they're going to have to back out of the pit, it looks like. Weaver's still going to work. They need to TP some heroes back. The Glyph will go. They're not leaving yet. They really want this Roche. The scan will come through. They will get Roshan, and now there's the telekinesis, the Fisher Fall, the enchant totem as well. Blink in, PTT dead. But that's going to be the static storm, no follow-up yet. The Glimmer Cape comes through, and they have to run on the other side. Orca coming out. Tavo goes for the BKB, but the Abyssal comes in, and Tavo's going to go down. A double kill for Kotaro. In the meantime, the backlines, the Weaver will come through. Enchant totem, this could be Aegis. The time lapse back out just in time, but that's down now. He does it like it's back and ready to go. They're trying to fight this. Mandy coming in. He's got the poison over. This is a 3 versus 4 fight if they want to take it. Kotaro Ayama still has that Butterfly. Veils drop down from both sides. They're going to jump in and chant on him. They'll find Mandy. He's so tanky. There's going to be the Mana Void along with that huge Reaper Scythe. They grab the kill. Dead for 2 minutes, but now Jakiro in trouble. He makes it away. The Soulburn will kill him in the well. It's a dieback for the Nature's Prophet. He bought back and TP'd into the fray, and he's dead. It's a 3K net worth advantage now for T-Show, and they have a buyback ready for Mandy, but they just lost their Nature's Prophet, and Kotaro is huge. He is ready to go. They're going to glimpse him back, it looks like. But he's okay. He's good to go. They're going to TP home. The Ghost Shroud TP from Pepita. They lose 2 heroes, but no buybacks forced for Infamous. Whereas on the other side, the Veno is forced to buy back along with a dieback from the Nature's Prophet. Absolutely incredible. AM, baby. He's back. He's ready to go. And as frustrating as that early game was for Kotaro Hayama, that was some of the best play you'll see from this team, from Infamous. And they are in there. Looking at our buyback chart. 2 on the Radiant, 1 on the Dire. It's the Weaver, who still has the Aegis. Trying to get an MKB. He knows he needs to dish out the damage here. That Butterfly will help for a bit, but Weaver's very close to the MKB. So BKB will have to be the next choice for Kotaro Ayama, so you can blink it out of the fights. And when he has that, there's pretty much no lockdown. In fact, there's literally no lockdown. Kotaro gets a BKB and this game becomes, I don't want to say impossible for T-Show, but very hard. Not impossible, that's probably too much. They're actually doing still okay with the Weaver, but like, oh my god, he's so rich. He's 8K ahead of the next closest, and that's where a lot of the gold is coming from. So if you lose Kotaro, you lose the game, perhaps. Especially if he doesn't have buyback, which, let's see if he does. He's got 260 away from it, and he'll farm it quickly. BKB, Manta, Butterfly, Battle Fury. He attacks quickly. He does a lot of damage when he does attack, and he'll be almost invulnerable now with BKB. The only problem is when this MKB comes out for the Weaver, which is flying out as we speak. So this could be the good timing for T-Show. But again, that BKB, if Kotaro gets it off at the right time, it's going to be trouble. And there's no sign of an Aghanim Scepter for this Disruptor. That is a dead Rubik. I mean, he's mega dead. Easy kill for Kotaro. They will find a BKB for the Venomancer. Plus he has cheese. So if he doesn't get gone on, he could probably stay alive. Nature's Prophet trying to split push in the meantime. Bloodthorn, meanwhile, down bottom, they spotted out the Earthshaker. His Shadow Blade's done. The Swarm will come in. Taking some damage, but he'll be okay. Maybe not. The Glimpse comes back. Static Storm, they're going to lose this gem. This gem is going to be gone, but now will they take the fight? No, they're going to TP home. That was a silly decision from the Earthshaker, but not the worst thing in the world. Here we go. They're running at him. They need to be careful. They should feel good about themselves, even with that Earthshaker dying. But 4 versus 5, Earthshaker's still dead for another 50 seconds. This could be dangerous. But in the meantime, AM will split push. Kind of unbelievable, but they still have a tier 2 tower to take up at the top lane. And MKB for the Anti-Mage. He knows. He knows he could use some, especially with the Butterfly on the Venomancer. He needs this MKB. What does he got to put down for it, though? He has treads. He doesn't even have a slot for a TP scroll as it is right now. So what does he drop? When is his BKB when it's not up, perhaps? Might get gone on. They're looking to go. The lift coming out. It's going to be there. It's a lot of damage. He's in trouble. BKB, is he going to turn and fight? He doesn't even have to use it. Nice play for him to get out. But the glimpse back. He might BKB here. Not yet. Manta comes out. Orchid comes through. BKB, he's going to turn and fight. Now he's just got to leave. He's really low. This could be huge. T-Show, they've done some good work. Now the BKB is down. Earthshaker's back up into, and again, there it is, the AM. Just shows you, if he gets gone on, he could die rather quickly, too. The Weaver does a lot of damage at this point. Not only that, but the Weaver is going to be incredibly hard to kill. 200 Gucci movement speed is pretty insane. But they hold on for now, Infamous. One of the worst things that could happen is if they got all the way through this game, only to lose this game due to some ridiculous error. Blink Dagger for Pepita. Level 1 Dagon. He knows that Blink is very important. I'm not sure why he got the Dagon in the first place if he's only going to get level 1, but could be useful. Maybe to bring the Lincoln Sphere? That's probably the best thing I can think of. Jump in. Ice Path. They're going to find the Nature's Prophet. Dead for 80. In fact, 90 seconds with no buyback. That is a giant pick. Does he have it? 3 minutes. He will not have buyback. In the meantime, it's split push time. See if you can't push out top if you're T-Show. And here comes Kotaro. Pushing in that bottom lane. But again, look at top. Thie's doing the same thing. Shadow Blade coming in. Good back call. Where do they get this gem from? How do they get it back? Enchant Totem, they're going to find the Weave. Or rather, they get the Fisher Block too. Echo Snap comes out. He's going to look and try to get this kill. But he might need to leave. They could get the Reapers here. They're going to find it. Yes. Is it going to be enough damage? It will. Dead for 2 minutes. Weaver might have to buy back now. A great pick. And it all started off with his Earthshaker, Azora High getting with a great Echo Slam, and the Fisher Block, which he didn't even know. He jumped in and he fissured, and he just found that Weaver. And now AM is mid. And Infamous, they've got the MKB. Abyssal Blade coming out. This is troublesome. BKB coming through another bash. The Shrine will go. I don't think he can get this kill. He'll have to blink away. Buyback is forced. There's going to be the glimpse in. Good cold embrace. He's fine for now. Static Storm will do literally nothing. He's got the Lotus Orb. He'll get hit up. Double MKB proc coming in onto Kotaro Hayama. Needs to be careful. Death Pulse will continue to go. And Roche is still not up. We have 50 seconds before it will be, at least. Oh, man. Not good. Not good, I should say, for T-Show. Very good for the Radiant. They all have buyback. No buyback for the Weaver. The Venom will have his in a minute 30, but not enough money for it. And the Nature's Prophet will have his in a minute. Unbelievable stuff right now.
Radiant are scanning.
T-Show getting a bit adventurous, running out of their base, almost finding the Earthshaker, and in fact they might. She might be in trouble here. They're going to look to fight this, perhaps? This could be a huge winner's curse. Will they use it? Fisher comes out. There's the Reapers to come through. They almost grab the Nature's Prophet. They will. He's dead for 89, but he will have buyback soon. AM taking a lot of damage here. Now the Venom might be in some trouble as well. BKB's going. The Illusion's doing some work, but now going back into Thea. This is the target they want to kill, but I don't think they can. Death Pulse keeping them healed up. They have the pipe as well. Thea looking to turn and fight. A lot of damage being done. The AM, he's getting shredded by that right click. There's the winner's curse. They want to set up and fight here. I don't know if they can. They're going to jump in, looking for a dig, and Yule Scepter will come out. The AM jumping in. Echo Slam. They're going to find the Weaver. He time lapses in time. Not only that, he has the cheese. The bash comes through. He gets the kill. He can't get it off. The AM's damage is there. And now with the Weaver dead for 2 minutes. This is all Infamous. There is not much they can do. It'll be 4 versus 5, and your main damage dealer, the only one that can deal with the AM in terms of right click, is now down. He can even buy Moonshard, and the AM will feel confident he has more than enough for it. Buy it, use it, Moonshard ready. The attack speed from the AM is about to be insane. Look at this. At some point, it just gets ridiculous. The amount of bashes he's going to have is absolutely insane. The push from the high ground commences, or rather to the high ground. Fisher hitting onto 2. They will find Mandy. BKB is forced. That is huge, and it is only a couple seconds. Static Storm, they're looking for the Earthshaker. The Cold Embrace comes out, though, and they will heal him up just fine. And Stigger might be the unsung hero at the end of this game. The Cold Embrace is saving. Some pretty good Splinter Blasts. A couple of good Winter's Curses. Meanwhile, Control, Kotaro taking a bit of damage here. They really want this Rax. A bit dangerous, but they seem to be confident. In fact, they will take it and now try to run. Ice Path, they might lose the Earthshaker and the Gem here. In fact, the Glimpse comes back. He is in trouble. There's the Kinetic Field. Gem is dropped on the deck, and that means you have to leave here if you're Infamous. Can't really go any further. If you would like to get it back, maybe they will go in. They're going to jump on Mandy. BKB's going to go. Reapers is out, but Mandy's still alive. Winter's Curse. They should pick up the Gem. If anybody can get here. I don't know who picked it up, actually. There's 2 up onto 4-4-4-4. He's going to lose both of them. And PTT is now on the run. Good Fisher steal. Buyback from the Disruptor. The Gems are still on the deck. They need to get to him, but there's a Fisher wall in the way. They would like to grab them. In fact, Stinger goes all the way around. He gets one. Can he get the other? It looks like Jakiro might have grabbed it. No, I think Stinger got both of them. He did. He put away his Midas, but now he might fall here. He's got the Cold Embrace, but he's silenced up. He's in trouble. He'll fall. Double Gem back down to the ground, and T-Show will get the Gems back. Ooh. All right, perhaps a bit too aggressive, and for all intents and purposes, T-Show only losing 1 set of racks there. It could have been so much worse. Like, so much worse. And I cannot believe the comeback that Infamous have had. The patience for Kotaro Hayama to just farm the way that he did, and for the fights to turn out the way they have been absolutely immaculate. A Gem will be picked up, so no harm, no foul for the Jakiro. Sure, they would like to have T-Show to force them to purchase a Gem, but Boots of Travel now done for Pepita. My lord. 50-minute game, and it just goes on from here. And Infamous, they're getting close to this first game victory in this best of 3. And we've seen it 3 times today, including this game. OG versus Minterfeed, down maybe 10k net worth, come back in, take the fight. Roshan, they're attempting it, but the AIM's about to jump in with a BKB. There's the Plague Ward, they're looking for it. They've got the Static Storm, but meanwhile, they were looking for the Reapers. They couldn't quite jump in. And Kotaro, he's going to have to back himself up. Instead, he goes for 4-4-4, gets the Gem back. It's on the deck. There's going to be the Poison Nova elsewhere. They're going to find the Jakiro. Good go, Scepter Teehee. They break the Lincoln Sphere. He'll time-lapse back away. 1-for-1 trade. AM chasing very far. Winter's Curse coming out. They will set up. The Fisher is too late, or rather too early, but maybe not. They get the kill. AM comes back in. The Mana Void comes through, and they just chew him down. And now with Roche up and ready to go, they're going to take this. Aegis and Cheese. And now this should be game for Infamous. No buyback for the Weavers still. There's a Gem over here. They walk right by it. They don't need it. They just are going to leave it there. They don't even care at this point. He'll take the Aegis. I think he put his boots away. He sure did. He's got Flutter, so that can move him a bit quicker, plus the Blink. He'll be slow a little bit in these fights. In fact, actually, he put his BKB away. He already sold his Treads, I think, which is insane unless he kept him on, put him down here somewhere. Or maybe somebody else carrying them. Treads anywhere? I don't think so. Yeah, wow. But he's just going straight in. This second set of racks will fall, and they're going to move towards top and grab the Megas. And there's not much left in the tank here for T-Show Rising. Kotaro Hayama with an unbelievable performance, but again, his team really helped him out. Azora High and the Earthshaker really gave him the space he needed. And some of the kills, of course, came from that Earthshaker's Echo Slam. They will take the Tier 3 tower. They've got the Treants. They will take the Tier 3 tower bottom. But I don't think it's really that big of a concern at this point. You already have Pepita coming in. They'll take the Tier 3 top. Meanwhile, Mana Void comes in. Echo Slam onto 2. Static Storm follow-up. BKB coming in as well. They've got the Aegis. There's the Hex up. They're going to lose the AM once. Is he going to survive? He's going to bring his BKB back in, and it will be up in 3 seconds. Here he goes. He's just going to blink away. They've already got Megas. That's all they need, and he can just blink out and get away as quickly as possible. He doesn't have Boots of Travel, but he will still be fine, I believe. No buyback for the Earthshaker, which is kind of dangerous, actually. But again, it is Megas. They already have a Mjolnir. They don't have a Vlad's, but they could get some more Mjolnirs here in a moment. And now the Dagon being finished out by the good old Necrophos. It's been a great Lincoln Sphere Breaker coming in from Pepita. Really good stuff. And yeah, the Mjolnir coming out next for the Nature's Prophet too. You're against Megas, you gotta. They will at least get the Shrine here for Mandy. That is the slight advantage, although... Nah, I thought they were going to come out and fight it, but no. Looks like no.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
What a game. Look at this graph. My God. From 20,000 one way to 20,000 the other way within the span of 20 minutes. Invisibility. 54 minutes in. Earthshaker up in 26. Aggressive positioning from Infamous. And here we go. 16 seconds. What can they do? Link stolen by the Rubik. Nice little spell. He also has Aghanim Scepter. Pretty good stuff there. What can he steal? Reapers, I guess. Increase cool or decrease cooldown. I guess macro power too. Forcing forward the AM, trying to find Masha or Mandy. The Gale will come out. He's got Blank. Lotus Orb comes in, and he's just going to jump in. Aghanim Scepter, not going to help the Rubik there, as Mandy's going to get chucked down by the Mana Void. Just nothing he can do. Dead for 2 minutes. Buyback status is looking grim. He is actually 100 gold away, so he should have it here in a couple moments. Ethereal Blade for the Jakiro. They're ready to fight. They are ready to keep their AM alive. They're going to just run right on in. Earthshaker will be the first. Can they find a target? Looking for maybe an Echo Slam, some sort of setup. They'll take down the shrine so that these buildings are just going to get shredded by the Mega Creeps. Blow up the mid lane wave as well. Treants are trying their best to keep this pushed out, but it's not going well. Tier 4's going. Kotaro Hayama hexed up. They're going to go for him. There's the Lotus Orb. He's got the BKB in 13. Usage of the BKB in time for Tavo stops that Reaper Scythe. On the other side, Enchant Totem Fisher, they will blow away the Weaver. He's forced to buy back. Now Tavo in trouble. No BKB this time. Echo Slam coming in. They'll find one. They'll find two. They'll in fact find four. GG is called. Infamous complete the comeback. 24k net worth advantage after being down 20k. Kotaro Hayama with one of the best AM performances you will see. And his team, they bought enough time. Yes, I'm sure T-Show, there was a lot of problems there. Yes, I'm sure that maybe they could have done better in terms of finishing this game off. Maybe they made some mistakes for sure, but Infamous, they deserve this victory. It looked grim. It looked almost impossible at one point, but boy, did they come back, and they came back roaring. That is game number 1 in the books. That's just game 1 of this best of 3. What's going to happen in game number 2? Make sure you guys stick around, and we'll find out.
battle begins.
Rampage.
Dire victory.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.